Hi guys, this is the second take of Vinyl Fine 17. The first one I uploaded this morning when I did the royal thread response, but as always, YouTube just decides arbitrarily that, you know what, that was too long, you made 10 minutes, I'll put up 5 minutes, is that alright with you? But yeah, well, so I had deleted and I'm doing it again. I don't remember what the hell I was talking about on that video. Probably I will say that pretty much the same thing. I don't think that anybody actually watched it. So yeah. Anyway, what I'm listening to right now is this one. It's Beirut, Flying Club Cup. Really nice band. Unfortunately, I've missed them because I went on a gig on Thursday. I went to see there was a big gig there. There were the Vaccines playing. I don't care about them. These guys, which I do care about them. Mumford and Sons, which I don't care much, and Arcade Fire, which I really love. I don't know what your feelings are towards the Arcade Fire, but I just adore I adore them. There's a lot of and all that kind of thing, and their music is just made for big arenas. Unfortunately, the sound was just terrible. It was just coming and going. Initially, I thought that I was sitting too far in the back, but I moved forward and I went something like 50 meters from the stage, and the sound just kept on coming and going, and it wasn't that windy either, so that just ruined it for me. If I didn't know the songs, I would have a hard time to understand what they were talking about or what the songs were about. It's a real shame because they do have all these organs, and they have violins and keyboards, and it's like it's a huge band, and they play all of these things, and you just couldn't hear them, and it's a real shame. But hey, it's life. Anyway, I'm also ashamed that I missed Beirut as well. Anyway, got some stuff through the mail last few days, so I'm going to be showing you these. So first one up is this one, Inner Space from called Agilok and the Blue Bull. It's a really weird with the chicks with machine guns. That's always nice. On Wawa Records, this is a pre-can record. You have here playing Ermin Schmidt and Holger Kutzkai on bass and guitar, and Zaki Liberzit on drums, Rossi vocals, and I'm not sure if everybody was on can, but I'm pretty sure that Holger Kutzkai I'm killing it, but yeah, which is on bass, was can. I'm not sure about the other guys. I'm terrible with names, I forget them anyway, so interesting record. Sure to disappear quite quickly. 500 copies probably, as I would imagine Wawa usually does. And it's pre-can, it's pre-kraut rock. What would be considered to be standard can sound is almost here. It's pretty much close to that, and yeah, sure to disappear quite quickly. So if you're interested in this kind of thing, grab it while you can. I also got this one, Umberto, Prophecy of the Black Widow. This is out on Not Fun. This is the second edition. The first edition was like 500 copies or something like that, and just vanished into thin air with almost immediately, I guess. And this is the reissue. It has a fake 3D printing. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little bit off. Initially I thought it was yeah, if you can see that. Yeah, so initially I thought that it was a misprint or something, but no, it's not a misprint. It's actually a fake 3D kind of thing. It doesn't have any glasses or anything. Umberto, I have the the second converter as well, which is here, and the, the witch check here, and musically both are great. What you come to expect is electronic, droney kind of thing, which is very reminiscent of Goblin. So soundtrack, you know, splatter thriller, Italian splatter thriller kind of soundtrack feel there. Really good, highly recommended. Go for it. Another thing that I got and I was really pleased with was this one. Is Takehisa Kosugi. Takehisa Kosugi, yes. And it's this one. It's called Catchwave. It's on Phoenix Records. Loads of Japanese rock, psychedelic, whatever issues on Phoenix. Limited edition, as you would expect. And this guy plays electronics. He's one of the founders of the Taj Mahal Travelers, which I have a couple of records here that have been recently reissued which are these ones. They don't have titles proper titles for the albums. It's just the dates that they actually improvise the music on. So this is live in Stockholm, July 1st, and this is July 9th. So drone electronic music, Taj Mahal Travelers, highly recommended. Anything you get from them if you're in that kind of thing. As Derek would say, deep listening music. This is the same. I don't know what he does. It is kind of weird electronic music. It is, but he uses, I don't know, the harmonies, the notes, something he does that makes it really appealing. And it's an amazing record. I mean, Julian Cope has written about the Taj Mahal Travelers, has written about this. Definitely give it a go if you're into that kind of thing. Another record that Julian Cope has written about, and I was pleased to find, to be honest, is this one. Japanese, as you can see, yes. It's called Death Comes Along. Limited edition on 444 copies. Came out in early 2000. The shop that I use found some copies somewhere. I don't know how many they found. Probably now they don't have them anymore. I just went directly and reserved one for me. Just one insert here that comes along, limited edition, blah blah blah. Everything else in Japanese. Thank you very much. We don't understand that anyway, but we do dig them. And what is it about? So yeah, it's like, alright, yeah, it's a Japanese record, and Japanese weird looking guy with other weird looking guys, and what the hell is it? Noise rock. If you're into Rallies of the Nudes, anything like that, you're gonna dig this. This is amazing. Really, really good record. Actually, it can be found on Discogs for relatively cheap. I mean, it's 500 copies or so, 400, something like that. But it's still not too expensive on Discogs, so you can find it for around $30. Highly recommended. Just go to Julian Cope and put in Death Comes Along. You'll find some reviews on this one. And speaking of Japanese bands, I've recently heard Boris albums, the two Boris albums, the latest ones, which was Attention Please and Heavy Rocks. And I have to say, I'm very disappointed. I didn't buy them. I have a streaming service, as I said, that I am subscribed to, and they had the albums. I said, I'll give it a go. I have a problem with Japanese bands and Asian bands in general because they have a huge output. Every time that they start playing the guitar, somebody presses record and they just take it, and they get out CDRs and CDs and 7 inches and 12 inches and whatever have you. and this is something that they do a lot. Now, don't take me wrong, I think that they don't do it on purpose in the sense that they want to make money out of it. I don't think that they do that way. I think that everything that they uh, publish, or they put out in the public domain anyway, uh, they believe in it and they truly believe that it's good, but they don't act as a Western artist. They don't think about it. They don't say that, all right, is this relevant? Is this something that is worth somebody to actually pay money to get? And that's my problem with them. And this is the case with the two Boris albums. Heavy Rocks, the sound is really heavy, really good. If it weren't Boris, I don't think anybody would bother with that. They would just say that, all right, this is a Me Too kind of album, kind of mediocre, it doesn't mean anything, people wouldn't bother with it. And as for Attention Please, if you're into this kind of weird pop or J-pop or whatever you want to call it, then just try something different, some other band. I don't know. I saw Bisexual, for example, which is quite good shoegaze and has a Japanese singer as well. Or Blonde Redhead 23, or I don't remember the other album. These are way better, and they have this kind of weird pop feeling about them that just the Attention Please doesn't reach in any kind of sense. So and if it wasn't Boris, it would be just another mediocre album. I don't know what your feelings are about this, but I'm not going to buy these. I like Boris. I like some of the albums that they've done, but these two are just no go for me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and do comment. And see you soon. Cheers. Bye. Oops.